Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pedro Plays and welcome back to Subnautica. Okay, people, so we're back inside this facility where we ended our last episode. Meanwhile, I had to go back to base once again because I realized, okay, there are a lot of stuff to scan around here. I realized I would need preserved fetus. I realized I am going to need another blue tablet, which I didn't have. Okay, so I went back to base to build one and got back here in order to continue to explore. Okay, and we are going to explore this facility. So starting here with this area, Sea Emperor fetus found preserved in a display case. It was likely a child of the adult specimen contained within the facility. Physiology. Superficial damage to the specimen indicates it was artificially removed from its egg casing. Stunted tissue development suggests the organism expired during the removal process. Tissue samples have been taken from the digestive tract analysis. It appears the aliens were attempting to formulate a cure for the bacterium from enzymes produced in this specimen's digestive system. Without a young, healthy specimen, these efforts were in vain. Okay, so they were researching to try and find or develop a vaccine for the bacteria. Can I scan this? Preserve egg casing. Sea Emperor egg casing. Shell composition. The shell casing is formed from thick layers of carbon composite, suggesting an extensive gestation period. This Leviathan species may give birth just once per century, perhaps just once in their lifetimes. Shell case incisions. Precise incisions suggest a laser-based tool was used to cut open the egg casing and forcibly remove the fetus inside prior to full gestation. Analysis. Time pressure to develop a bacterial vaccine may have driven the alien researchers to cut open this egg and remove this fetus for study. It is also possible that, removed from its parents and natural habitat, some vital condition for the infant to hatch naturally was not met. Okay, so that's why it died. Anything else around here? Nope. Doesn't seem like it. This is where we've come from. Okay, so we've seen everything here. Okay, and now we have several doors around here. Okay, what's this? Ancient blade. Ancient earth blade. An ancient earth blade dating back to the 13th century. Blood samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads of state from the period. This evidence supports the theory that the aliens were an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in the surreptitious study of less developed species. Okay, this one we have already scanned. This one as well. That was the only one missing, I guess. Okay, people, now let's see what have we got around here. We have several doors, so robots crawling up the walls. Portals. Okay, I need to get iron cubes. Fortunately, we have there a source of iron cubes that you can use. So it is actually producing more. That's nice. Okay, so let's get the cubes. Okay, so let's start with this one over here. Okay, so we have a portal right here. Door number 2. What have we got? Oops, the other way. Whoa. Okay, so these are all plants that we have found outside. More plants. And we have a data terminal here. Inflow pipe. Okay. And outflow pipe. Interesting. Peepers entering the containment facility. The pipes drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish show no signs of distress. The specimens scanned have all consumed high quantities of seed and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens that are beginning to show signs of infection. Okay. Enzyme host peepers leaving the containment facility. The outflow pipes are filled with peepers traveling back towards the surface. Specimens show no symptoms of infection. All specimens scanned are carrying enzyme 42, which data suggests inhibits the bacterium. Specimen stomach cavities are otherwise empty, suggesting they may have purged the contents before entering the pipes. Assessment. If peepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via the pipe network, this may explain part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the bacterial outbreak. Yeah. Most likely. Okay, let me see.
Integrating new PDA data.
Ventilation control. Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility is being automatically controlled independently of other safeguards. Data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. The water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, while microorganisms and nutrient flows are substantially higher. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Okay, so basically this would be a system that was implemented to try and control the outbreak. Okay. We have anything else down here? Nah. Just the lower part. And we have several showcases here with different biomes on the surface. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay, people, so what they were actually trying to do is basically a water recycling system, but they were bringing in the peepers, which apparently could take that enzyme back to the surface and spread it to other species in order to in this case to slow down the infection by the bacteria. Okay, we have another portal here. That's cool. Okay, we won't go into any of this just yet. We will have to, but we will do it afterwards. Okay, so there we would have the door that we need to open. Over here, what have we got? Another portal. Okay. And I think I need more cubes. Ouch! Okay, people, so let's drill some more iron cubes. I think we are going to need them. I think this only gives us 3 iron cubes each time. Yep. That's right. Okay, let me get this out of here. Iron cube fabricator. That's what I thought. This device appears to be the origin of the raw mineral that forms the base of the ion cubes, which powers smaller alien systems. Likely drawing power itself from the main thermal plant, this device may represent an almost limitless source of energy. Okay, so let's see. I went to that door. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go over to that one. This one I've already been to. We have another one here. Oh, oops, the other way. Whoa.
This room appears to be a biological archive, storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
Whoa. Whoa. Nice. So it appears that they have all the eggs in here. Nice. Okay, and we have a data terminal over there. I can't scan any of these, can I? Nope. Okay. Let me get the information from the data terminal, see what we've got.
Integrating new PDA data.
Sea Emperor Leviathan research data. Specimen size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate this species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, this species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that, like other species on this planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food, and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Peepers. Health. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests it had lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as security is unlikely, any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. That's a big egg. Okay, pretty cool. Now, next door. So, that one. This is the last one. And another portal. Okay, well, I'm actually running low on
Calorie intake recommended.
on food and water. Okay, so let's open that door.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And see what we get on the other side.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Well, everybody, meet the Sea Emperor. So this is the species we've
Detecting
been...
unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators.
Yeah,
Reason
yeah.
unknown.
Well, we have fish here, so that means we will be able to eat. Okay, so let me see if I can get one of these peepers. Yeah, I wish I could. We have boomerangs as well.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it. Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, people. I really didn't want to do this, but I must because I was angry. Reginald, come here, Reginald. Okay, so food is full at the moment. Let's have this water here. Okay, people, and now let me see if I can explore a little bit. Whoa, what's this? Okay, I grab one of these. Does this provide me with water? Nope. How about like this? Come on. Not much. Okay, but I should have enough now. Okay, so an incubator. Nice. Hatching enzymes. The Emperor's specimens eggs are attached to some form of incubator. In a normal life cycle, it seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes, which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may still be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor itself. Okay, so she's the one who can provide us with that information. Sea emperor's eggs, shell and commonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien tubes. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environment. Amniotic sac. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. Fetal organism. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the parent. Okay. Insert ion cube. Hello. Alright, let's insert an ion cube.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Insert the ion cube. And I need to breathe. I need to get my
With the passage you've opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, people, so we have a new blueprint which is for the hatching enzymes. So we will need all of those ingredients in order to build this. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Cannot read like that. Sea Emperor's life cycle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterium on the sea emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the planet's ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off the huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg laying was likely infrequent, perhaps a once-in-a-lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions precisely. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the alien bacterium. Even if this is so, there is even evidence that introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet, and this would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival rate. The symbiotic relationship between this specimen and other lifeforms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those lifeforms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean in a rough perimeter around the Emperor's location. Okay, so now, where is that portal that she blew the sand from? Where is it? Okay, people, let me just see if I can locate that up here, maybe. Well, there is another portal here. No more iron cubes. That's convenient. Let's insert it. Okay, people, and we are going to leave this episode here. Okay. Now we will need to make those enzymes. So I think this is what may actually cure us and allow us to switch off the big gun and get off the planet. Okay, people, nonetheless, we will leave this episode here today. We found the primary containment facility. We have found the Sea Emperor. And she has given us the recipe to make these hatching enzymes. Okay, so next episode, that's what we will be doing. Check out these portals, see whether they lead us, and see how we are going to end this. Okay, people. So for today, let's leave it here. Make sure you hit that like button, leave any comments, any suggestions down below, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Okay, well, thank you so much, and I'll see you all soon in the next episode.